Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kryptonite. So let's dive in.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kryptonite, the crypto investor channel. I'm Boris. So today we're going to discuss with Colton, when it's a good time to invest. Hi, Colton. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Boris. How are you today?
Good. So let's go over, some of the strategies. Let's discuss when should you invest? When is it a good time? What's going on right now? Prices are going up, up, up. So is it a good time to buy?
Yeah, and as most of you guys know, if you're following along with the channel, we created a portfolio. We recently took the portfolio out, put it in Celsius to, gain some rewards, and now I'm thinking, should I, dump some more money into Coinbase or another exchange and start over? So my first question for you, Boris, is, do you think it's too late? Do you think I have, I have FOMO and I want to get back into it too quick?
Yeah, no, it's never too late. I mean, it's always a good time to get into crypto. The one thing I wouldn't do right now is, a lot of people are convinced that it's going up to Bitcoin is going up to 100K, maybe 135, maybe 200. I mean, it's never a great idea to mortgage your house, put yourself in debt, run some credit card debt, put it all into crypto and say like, oh man, imagine it goes to 120. I could double my money in 1 or 2 months, if it does it before the end of the year. But what if it doesn't? And what if it goes up to 100, but then it corrects back down to 50 and then you lose your shirt? So it's getting a little late at this point to really invest into crypto full blast. So it might not be a bad idea to say, let me take some positions. Like, let's imagine you have $10,000 that you want to invest. Today, you could say, I'll invest, $1,000 or $2,000. If it goes up to 100, maybe I'll sell some of it to get some profit. If it goes up to 130, I'll sell some more to get some more profit. We'll see if there is a correction or not. At any rate, I'll keep the money, the $8,000 left. I will keep it for later on because probably a bear market is coming at some point. Could be in a month from now, could be 2-3 months from now, could be 6 months from now. But it's better to slightly miss out, Anyway, if you want to come in crypto at this point, it's getting to be a little late to say I'm all in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because we're reaching the end of a bull market.
Yeah.
But you can invest a little bit, make a little bit of gains, and then keep some reserves. Be ready when the bear market happens. Now, the one thing is you probably don't want to invest as soon as the bear market hits, because even if you see a 20, 30% correction, well, wait another 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you'll probably see an additional 20, 30% correction. So whenever the bear market starts, it's not the best time to buy. You want to buy 6, 8 months, as much as 10 months into the beginning of the bear market before buying, because that's where it's going to tend to bottom. And then it'll start slowly coming back up, And once again, DCA, dollar cost average, buy over time. Don't buy all at once. So that's really the best thing to do. So progressively enter the market. Don't just dump a ton of money into the market.
Yeah, and we've previously bought a small pigeon of Bitcoin. My question to you is, do you think I should pivot and go to a different coin? It's too late for Bitcoin. Go to Ethereum. Go somewhere else. To possibly make the return on investment.
Not necessarily, because as you will see, and you can already see it in the progression of the coins over the past few months. The one that's been progressing tremendously is Bitcoin, and Ethereum is right behind. Some of the other coins, they've made progress. I mean, obviously Solana or Cardano, all those have made nice progress. But usually the Bitcoin and the Ethereum tends to go first, And once they reach their new all-time high, and you're like, okay, the goal was for it to reach 100, 120, 130, and it's getting there, what you can do at that point is say, okay, maybe now I could sell my Bitcoins and Ethereum and flip them and use that money to buy some of the altcoins, because the altcoin season tends to happen after Bitcoin and Ethereum have run their course. So then you could take the money from there, put it in some alts that haven't moved too crazy. Maybe Solana has already gained so much. I think gaining more is going to be very, very difficult for Solana. But Cardano still has some move to go. Matic still has some move to go. There are a few. So you could then put some money there. They run their course. They go slightly parabolic, or they go, they go form new all-time highs. And at that point, you can say, okay, now that they're getting up there, maybe I'm going to start selling some of those altcoins. I need to free up some cash, have some cash ready on the sidelines for when the bear market hits, because we never know when it hits. Now, you might be lucky, and when it hits, you have been able to sell 70, 80% of your holdings. Maybe when it hits, you only have sold 30%, but at least you have 30% of your money, cash free, available for you to buy some more. But what's, I think, the saddest thing you can ever do is not do anything, let it run its course, not sell ever, because you're convinced that once it reaches 100, someone puts it in your head that, oh, but maybe it's going to go to 300. Who knows, You're like, well, if I sell too early, maybe that's not good. And the problem is, you don't ever sell. And then the bear market hits and you have zero cash available. And you're just going to see your amounts, all the money, just melt down in front of your in front of your very eyes. So it's always good to take profit, but progressively. Don't sell too big of a chunk. Sell 5-10% at a time. Have some targets. Obviously, if you buy, let's say that you bought some Ethereum at $1,000. When it reaches $5,000, you 5x your money. You can take 5% of the table, maybe even 10% of the table. It's not a bad idea. So once it reaches maybe $8,000, you've 8x your money. Take another 10% of the table, So you're still holding 80%. So if it keeps on going up, maybe it goes up to 10,000. So far, you've only sold 20% of your whole position. But at least you took some money. And no matter what, whenever the bear market hits, you do have that 20% on the side. Maybe it goes up to 10,000. At that point, you sell another 10%. Now you've freed up 10. You've freed up 30% of your money. You're like, you know what? If it goes up to 12, I'll do another 10, and I'm at 40. Great. If it doesn't happen, and then the bear market hits, you have 30% of your money that has been freed, and you made, some pretty nice gains overall.
Yes, sir.
So you'll never regret it. You'll regret a lot more if you have never sold anything, and then a bear market hits, and you're like, great. So now, basically, nothing's gonna happen with my Bitcoins for the next 3-4 years.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. And, I guess I have a question, and it's more of, kind of pivoting, because, you're saying there's FOMO. This is not, the best time, to invest. Do you think, I should pivot towards NFTs? Over the weekend, I saw another NFT sell for over $300,000. You think that's the way to go until, the crypto world comes back?
I mean, NFT, I think they're going to keep on doing okay. They're going to keep on growing. You got to be diversified. If you really want to be safe in any market, don't put it all in NFT. Don't put it all in one coin. Have several coins. Have some coins that either have an NFT play, or you can buy actual NFTs if you want to. But diversify. I would probably put no more than 10-20% towards NFT. Now you have Metaverse, which is the other big thing that's coming up.
Yep.
So there are multi-plays on Metaverse. So once again, you want to be diversified. You have DeFi, decentralized finance. You have, all the layer ones, all the layer ones, blockchains like, the Cardano, Ethereum, Avalanche, Solana, all those guys. You have the NFT. You have all the metaverse with all the video games that's becoming pretty big, like Engine or Decentraland with Mana. So it's good to have some play in each different sector because they come in wave. Some go up, some goes down.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago it was Shiba Inu going through the roof,
Yeah.
and most of the altcoins not moving much. Right now it is Bitcoin and Ethereum moving. The altcoins moving a little bit as well, not as much as Bitcoin and Ethereum. And Shiba Inu is down the toilet. They're down like 40% or something crazy. So it comes in waves. So it's always good to have different things, different, being diversified. Don't be over diversified. Don't hold, 100 different coins. That's too diversified. That's over diversified. But there are a few different categories. Pick the ones you like the most. You have 4 or 5 categories, and maybe you have like 2, 3, 4 coins at the most in each category. So but when it's all said and done, you have maybe anywhere between 8 to 16 different cryptos. And you do some rotations depending on when it's a good time or how much profit you've made, and etc. etc.
Okay, that makes sense. From my side, I don't have, any more questions on what I should do next. If you would like to add anything, feel free, Boris.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a long-term play. Don't look at it like how I'm going to make money by next month. I'm going to make money by Q1. Usually, if you want to make money, first of all, have longer plays. Have a play for at least a year, maybe 3, 4, 5, 10 years. That's how you're going to make real money. The same, no matter what they say, be careful with traders. People trading, they're usually going to tell you like, oh, trading, you make so much money. It's such a great thing. It's not true. Most of the time, it's like gamblers. If you look at gambling, people that win in a casino, they always tell you about their winnings. They never tell you about their loss. They will never say, oh yeah, for the past 3 weeks I've been coming to the casino and I've been losing like $10,000, $20,000 a day. No, they're gonna be like, oh man, today, man, I made $150,000. And so they're gonna tell you about the 150K they just made, but they're not gonna tell you that they've been losing 30K, or 20K, a day. For the past 2 or 3 weeks. So really, they're actually upside down. They're losing money. Now, there are traders out there that make well because they are extremely experienced. They're very good at it. But they still make mistakes. They still have, losses. It's not just winnings all the time, even the best traders in the world. But the ones that always tend to win, and winning more and taking less risks with their money are the investors, because they have longer term play. If market goes down, they can say, you know what, I'm going to cost average down. I'm going to buy some more of that coin, and because they invest, and they invest for the long term, and because they have the patience, whenever the market really pumps up, they can sell, and they're making huge profits, and like I said, it's always the ones looking for immediate gains that find immediate loss or immediate losses. So have a long-term play.
Definitely a long play.
Exactly, and don't try to be rich overnight. Already with crypto, you're gonna make some very nice returns that you would never make neither with a savings account nor the stock market. So you're already gonna make very, very good returns. So take your time, do it over a long period of time, and you will do well.
Yeah, thank you, Boris. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Colton. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you on the next video of Crypto Night. Have a good day. I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.